Nice job, Jimmy. Gentlemen. So much show tonight. And as I mentioned, the holidays, another reason people are so happy this time of year. It's Christmas time. And have you noticed it? There are a lot of Santas around. If you walk around Manhattan, you can see a ton of Santa, people dressed up as Santa Claus, because that's a popular gig this time of year. I'm going to call it a gig because I'm a hep cat. And don't laugh at that. That's more sad than funny. And a lot of people dressed up as Santa, and I've been looking at these people, and I've been thinking, like, that's a pretty good job. Like, how do you get to be a Santa? Is there a school to be Santa? And then I found out there are people that teach you how to be Santa. There's actually a woman who runs Santa University. I'm not making this up. There's a woman who runs Santa University. Her name is Jenny Zink. So we found this woman, and we decided, let's have her come to my office and show me the ropes. Teach me to be a Santa. It was thrilling. Take a look. I'm sitting here in my office with Jenny Zink. Jenny, you're a Santa trainer, is that right?
That's correct, yes.
You train people to become Santa Claus.
Yes, I do. First of all, we talk about what you're going to say and what you're not going to say.
Yeah, but ho, ho, ho has been done. Do you mind if I develop a different laugh for Santa?
Go ahead. That's a little off-putting, isn't it? Yeah. Well, just be a little more natural.
Naturally, I laugh like this. Santa do's. Help me out with these.
Okay. Bathe daily and use a good deodorant is for personal hygiene.
And use the term, what is this?
Folks. Well, how many kids today might not be with their natural parents? So if you refer to mommy or daddy or mom or dad, that might be sad for some children.
I would just say, how are your parents lesbian or gay, alive or dead, possibly in prison? How are they? That covers everything. These are the Santa don'ts. I want to tell you right now, we're going to have a problem. No smoking, flirting, or drinking. Now, what's wrong with flirting? Well, I mean, Santa's a man of the world.
But he's married. Mrs. Claus is up at the North Pole waiting for him.
Yeah, but she's at the North Pole.
Well, yeah, but she's sometimes...
If that was a marriage that was working, don't you think they'd spend more time together?
That's a very good point.
This is a strange, never promise anything. I think it'd be funny to promise the kids, like, you're getting a Macintosh computer Christmas morning. Santa promises. And then the kid comes downstairs, there's a toaster there, he flips out. Where am I? I'm at home. Smoking, flirting, and drinking. You ready for this part?
I am. Ooh. So you're going to wear the white T-shirt, or are you going to wear the gray?
Is it possible, and be honest with me, is it possible that I'm too muscular to be Santa? Feel this right here.
Right,
okay, not hard, because it hurts.
Oh, okay.
Very soft.
Just here, oh.
But that's in pretty good.
Oh, yeah, very muscular.
What are you doing? I didn't tell you could touch that part.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure that this pattern's good.
What are you doing there? That's completely gratuitous.
The center of your buckle goes into the center of the fur. That's
Why?
the good appearance. Well, it's just an appearance thing,
But what if it was like that? Would that bother you?
Yes.
What if we saw a Santa like this? Deal with it, dude.
That would be not good. Let's put that right there. Okay?
Now what about, do we put that on? Is it okay to jazz up the Santa suit a little bit? This is feeling a little dull, a little too traditional. Look at this. Epaulets, okay? Give some kind of a military authority right now. Just check it out. Maybe give him a couple of medals. Just check this out. Like, this shows you that Santa's been places and he's kicked some ass. This is a Santa who gets things done. This is a Santa on the run. This is a Santa who's packing a gun. This is a Santa who likes it. Gentlemen, nice to see you. Who would like what for Christmas?
I'm not happy with that at all. That doesn't look good.
This is a Santa that enjoys a good wine. A Santa who travels extensively. This is a Santa whose first marriage failed, but he has a companion now. Pretend you're a little girl and say, I want a doll for Christmas.
I want a doll for Christmas, Santa.
Doll, eh? Possibly. Possibly.
No, that's not good.
This is still Santa, except I don't have a castle in the North Pole. You know what I have? A loft. I have a really cool loft. You gotta like this. Let's try this out on some real folks over at Saks Fifth Avenue. See the way I used folks?
Good. That was good.
This is Joe Bottolato. He's one of the operations managers here at Saks Fifth Avenue. Joe, good to see you.
Nice to meet you. Kids will ask you usually what happens when you're not sitting in your chair. Where have you been? So we try to tell them that you just went out to feed the reindeer.
Okay. It's hard to keep track of all these lies.
Right.
And something feels wrong to me about lying so much. I'm Santa Claus, I have reindeer. You said be very vague about everything, don't give straight answers. Deceive the kids, I think, is one of your rules. I have problems with depression. I get very depressed. Is it okay if I'm kind of low-key or a...
Well, I think when a couple of the kids sit on your lap, they'll get you excited.
The most thing that he makes is pick with a few tricks up his sleeve. Oh, what will Santa bring you when he comes on Christmas Eve?
What will Santa bring you when he comes on Christmas Eve?
Okay, don't be nervous.
Right. I have problems with depression.
No, you don't. You'll be fine.
I get depressed a
You'll be
lot.
fine.
Oh, how are you? Up here. Wow. What would you like for Christmas, little boy?
I would say some of the owls that are actually for the class of, it's like a teacher act class of 2000, 2002, 2001, 2002.
Santa's confused. What kind of toy is that?
It's a beanie baby.
Oh, a Beanie Baby. One of the owls. Well, I can't promise anything. How are your folks?
Good.
I haven't been drinking. Want to hear my Santa laugh?
I do. I think you can do better than that.
It's the best I can do. Huh? Oh, I mean, I have no interest in you sexually. She totally came on to me. She initiated it. How are you? How are your folks? Your folks doing okay?
My folks, as in my parents?
Yes. Her folks have passed on,
That's
so
true.
folks doesn't work.
Well, it's usually for small children.
So you're saying if the person looks like they're in their 50s or 60s, don't ask how their folks are doing?
Probably not.
Okay, now you tell me.
Okay.
That's great.
Okay.
That's great. Thank you.
Right.
That's terrific. Do you want a hug? Oh. I wish I had emotions. Well, Christmas came early for Santa. What's your name?
I'm Leslie.
Leslie. Very nice to meet you.
And you're Santa.
I'm Santa.
Ask her if she'd like to.
Quiet.
You're not looking. She's very attractive.
Very attractive young woman.
Yes. Now you see
Hey,
how
look, I tell you
excited
something. I
she's
may be
on?
Santa, but I'm not dead.
Okay. Now put your leg down, Santa. Yes. You have to look like. No, put the other leg down. We need to make you look more
My
like
pants
Santa.
are falling off. Is that a problem?
Yes, it'll be a problem.
Or maybe, by golly, if you're lucky, he knows you'd like a brand new bike or an electric guitar.
He knows you like a brand new bike or an electric guitar.
Do you have Heineken? 2 Heineken, please. Good stuff.
What will Santa bring you when he comes on Christmas Eve? If you haven't been naughty and if you still believe, he'll bring you something wonderful when he comes on
Okay,
Christmas
folks,
Eve.
we will take a break. We'll be right back with Vice President Al Gore.